Alright, I need to ask this right now. Is Wuthering Waves actually trolling its own player base? Because seriously, at this point, there is no way this is accidental. Tell me something. What do you mean Ameath is a sword user? I have watched the cutscene and she is clearly using a rectifier. And the crazy part is that this isn't even the first time Kuro has done this. That's when it actually hit me. I don't think Kuro assigns weapons and attributes logically anymore. I genuinely think they just roll the dice. And this keeps happening over and over again. Let's go back for a second. Take Brant for example. Everyone thought he was going to be a Havoc. Why? Because in his attack animations, they were full of heavy coded color palette. And then Kuro shows up says, no, he's a future character. Okay, sure, they can get away with this one. But then explain Ciaconna to me. She's officially a pistol user, right? So why does she barely use pistols in her own animation? Like, if I didn't even read her kit, I genuinely wouldn't even know she uses pistol. And honestly, if you showed her gameplay to someone who doesn't even play this game and asked them to guess her weapon type, no one, absolutely no one would guess pistol. At that point, you start asking, what's the point of this weapon type? And then we have Auguta. This one still amuses me. She's a character just screaming fusion energy, sun imagery, orange effects, everything about her designs lines up perfectly. You look at her and think, yeah, that's a fusion character. But Kuro looks at her and goes, yeah, that's definitely a retro character. I mean, sure, plasma magnetism has similar colors, I get it, but come on, at least let us guess. And honestly, I really thought Auguta and Iona were going to be a fusion glacier combo with that whole sun and moon theme going on. But no, Kuro decided let's just go electro and aero instead. I don't know what they're thinking. Now then we have Mornye. Go back and watch the trailer and she's clearly using rectifiers. I did not see a broad braid. The visuals, the animation, everything points towards a rectified user. And then she gets announced as a broad braid user. Excuse me? At this point, trailer feels like a misinformation. Then we have reached my favorite part. Because this is where things really start to hurt. So you're telling me Lupa is a sub DPS. Because, be honest with me, did anyone look at her story and think, yeah, sub DPS energy? She had main DPS written all over her, but now, sub DPS. I was okay with this one, but in her kit, she doesn't even use her weapon type, which is broadblade. She never uses a broadblade in her kit. I think there is one attack in her kit, but I don't think there is any other attack that she uses a broadblade with. She uses spear. Okay? Yeah. I don't know why they are assigning this kind of weapon types. The broadblade was actually kind of sick looking, but she doesn't even use it in her animations. So what's the point? The one I was most mad about was with Quiyuyan. An anime style blind swordsman cutting through enemies, one of the most visually badass kits in the game. And you see him and think this guy is about to go crazy with the damage. And then you realize he is also sub DPS. A side character role for an anime swordsman. I don't know what they're thinking. His damage is so bad, feels so bad, play him. His animations and everything was so amazing. I really wanted him to be a DPS, but we didn't get it. So what's actually happening here? At this point, I honestly can't tell if Kuro is trolling us on purpose or if the devs design characters first and then assign weapons and attributes afterwards. Because it generally feels like they nailed animation and concepts, and then when it's time to choose a weapon and element, they just spin a wheel. That said, I can't lie. The trying to guess the character kits has become its own mini game, and somehow it's kind of fun. You never know what you're gonna get, and knowing Kuro, they're just absolutely gonna keep doing this until the end of time. So I wanna hear from you. Do you think this is intentional trolling or is Kuro just spinning wheels? Let me know. This video was made before Ameath's gameplay was leaked by Jeff Keighley. Now that we have seen her kit, it clearly shows she actually uses a sword fully in her kit. So I don't really have a problem with it anymore. Honestly, I can't wait to pull her. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe and leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.